Hello, my gorgeous ones. Welcome to Alicia Budget Beauty. My name is Alicia. Here on my channel, I love affordable fashion and beauty. I do hauls, tutorials, reviews, unboxings, all sorts of fun stuff. So if that sounds good to you, please subscribe, stick around, be a friend. All right, you guys, it is time for Ipsy's Glam Bag and Boxycharm by Ipsy's October unboxing. I have used all of the products except for two. I am unable to use one of them. One of them I just haven't used yet, but everything else I have tried, so I can at least give you guys an honest, just first impression of these products. So if you want to see what I got in my assortment and hear my honest reviews about them, keep on watching. Now, you guys probably know, if you've been watching my videos before, how I feel about the theming, and like, I don't even know why they really include these, because the products rarely have anything to do with the theme, but it is Glam-o-ween season. Would have been nice to get some really fun, spooky sort of things in here, other than the adorable bag, I must say, that is the Glam Bag. This thing is so cute. It has this little bat zipper and it is velvety and vampy. And I just kind of wish that the whole box reflected this bag. I'm just ready for Ipsy to just embrace it, go for it, take some chances, quit being so boring. But I'll get to that here in a minute. So let me show you guys what I got in the Glam Bag. So we have this brushed by Half Caked, and this is funny because I love Half Caked, and I had actually just gotten in some eyeshadow brushes that I ordered myself. I really like their cheek products. It's like a dewy cheek tint. I like their glosses, and luckily I hadn't just bought a blush one. It was brushes for the eyes, which are so good, by the way. I highly recommend the eyeshadow brushes by Half Caked, especially if you have hooded eyes or like a pronounced brow bone that hangs over like mine, because they really get into the creases so well. But this is a blush brush, and I will say, to me, the shape of this is not a good powder brush. I did use it today, and I'll show you guys the blush that I used because it's in this bag as well. This is the Reina Rebelde, I think is the brand, right? Am I crazy? Yeah, Reina Rebelde is the brand. We got a little eyeshadow face, not compact, but like, you know, where it's eyeshadows and a blush and a bronzer in one from this brand. I actually decluttered that because I thought the eyeshadows were like, meh. But this is the blush. It's in the shade Rosa. And I do actually really like this shade. Like I said, I have it on today. I think this is a pretty fall shade. It's kind of blurring, not really glowy. I do have on lots of highlighter here, but it's just, I don't know, it's just kind of a natural flush. And I used this, but it's just so small that I had to just keep tapping to like build it up. And I think this would be much better as a liquid blush, because then I feel like I could really kind of drag this a little bit more. Or I think this could even be a nice like setting powder like under the eyes instead of a powder blush. But the quality is really, really nice. I love these brushes. And I do like this blush. I think this is something that I will keep. I don't think I will declutter this just because I really like the shade. I think it's very flattering. And I do think that this, especially like how the packaging looks right here with their like the name, the Reina Rebelde in here, looks like the outside of, or the outside, looks like this. Like these go together. I wish they would have just gone for it with this theme. But yeah, I think this looks fall Halloween looking. That's pretty much it for the rest of the products that look fall Halloween at all. So here is a mascara, and this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Lash Sculpt Lengthening and Volumizing Mascara. So the product I cannot use is this Ole Henderson Truth Juice Daily Cleanser. This is supposed to remove makeup with orange fruit water and PHA. Now, I think this is the third time maybe I've gotten an Ole Henderson that I almost always know it's gonna have vitamin C in it because so many other products do. I cannot use vitamin C on my skin. It just heavily breaks me out into cystic acne. There are so many products that come in Ipsy and Boxy that have vitamin C in it, and I get it. It's an amazing ingredient for a lot of people, but I actually know quite a few who have a major sensitivity to it, and the same thing happens to them, like terrible breakouts. So I kind of wish there's so much, if they insist on putting so much skincare in here, they could do maybe like less problematic ingredients. I know any skincare can like affect anyone differently, but I never really hear that much about, say, like a snail mucin. Snail mucin's amazing for acne. I've never heard one bad thing about it. If they put the CosRx snail mucin in there every single time, I would not be sad, because that's like a holy grail product for so many people. I don't know. I'm just tired of like getting these full size and nice products that I can't use with vitamin C. But I also looked online and looked up reviews because I wasn't sure. I'm like, well, it says orange fruit extract, doesn't say vitamin C, but like that's where that comes from. It didn't have the best reviews, some 5 stars, but then the ones that gave it 1 star, 2 stars said it broke them out. So I'm not touching this. I will have to pass this along. I cannot give you a good review on that. You'll just have to look them up online. All right, next we have this. Now this is another one I was unable to use. Not unable, I just haven't yet. This is Palmello & Co. Vanilla Boost Ultra Repairing Hair Mask with coconut and almond oil. I'll just go ahead and open it and smell it for you guys. Oh, wait. Oh, I did not I totally just squirted that on my nose. Well, that helps me smell it. Who does that? Really? I'm gonna have a shiny nose. Okay. The reason why I was kind of like, oh, and then I squeezed it and sprayed it on my face. I literally just ate this coconut yogurt that I love and that my kids love. It's like the Dannon Greek coconut one. Smells identical to this. Like, I was like, wait, I just ate this. Okay, well, at least I know it's gonna smell good in the hair. Let's see, it's one of those 10-minute masks, and, oh, wait, no, it says, no, I take that back. This says chill in their fridge for 10 minutes. Use a hazelnut-sized amount. That's very specific. It's usually like a quarter, a nickel. Never heard of hazelnut. After 30 minutes, shampoo and condition. Huh, so you put this on first, I guess. That's interesting. Instead of shampoo, conditioner, then mask, you do this first and then you go wash your hair. Okay, all right, well, that's interesting. So I will have to test it out. Maybe on my Instagram, I'll update reviews on that. All right, oh, and I didn't use it because it's not washing hair day. I only wash my hair once a week, and I washed it on Monday and it's only Wednesday, so it's not time yet, not time. Okay, this is a set of 4 brushes from Ace Beauty. As you can see, I've already used them. I used them today on this eye look with a palette I'm about to show you. I really liked these a lot for kind of the same reason that I love the Half Kate brushes. These are really good for hooded eyes. Now, this one right here is fluffier, but there's something about it's like slightly tapered in right here and flat. Whoa, what the? That's because my hands were slippery from the hair mask. Okay, ew, there's dog hair on it now. Ugh. Okay, I don't edit this stuff out usually. I'm just like, it happened, keep it in, whatever. Okay, but I like this because even though it's fluffy and I have these pronounced brow bones, it just, if I turned it this way, it really like is flatter here, and it was just so easy to buff out. And then this one I also really liked right here because again, it has that real thin side where I can get into the crease. It was perfect, or I could lay it flat and pack. And this one I used for the lower lash line perfectly. This is the only one I didn't use. I should have for the inner corner, but I used my finger. But yeah, I really like these. These are so good. And then on the eyes, I am wearing this palette. This is pretty big. The Iconic London Booming and Gleaming Eyeshadow Palette. Now, I'm definitely gonna have some conflicting things to say about this palette. We get neutral palettes in Boxy and Ipsy like pretty much it's just guaranteed. Occasionally they'll get wild and crazy and put, you know, some like pinks or something in there, or berries. But we get so many neutral palettes and it really gets repetitive and old. I will say, for a neutral palette color story wise, this is about as good as you can get as far as the color story. Like, you've got lights to deeps, cool tones, a few warm tones in here. You do have some kind of pinky shades. You've almost like a purpley shade right here. You have a matte black, which we love to see. Lots of different shimmers in here. The shimmers are kind of similar. Some of them are to each other, so almost get slightly repetitive there. But if they're going to insist on putting neutral, I'm glad that they went with something like this. Now, quality-wise, I'm a little on the fence because mattes, so impressive. Very pigmented and blend, like not quite like a Natasha Denona matte, but like really, really good, really, really nice. The shimmers are very like, okay, they're not great. So I'm like, the way I am with my big collection, I'm like, is this something that I'll keep? Do I want this? Like, I think if you're someone who doesn't have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, or you're missing a neutral palette and you haven't tried all these formulas, and you know, then this would be so amazing to get. But for me and just all my formulas and my big collection, I'm like, do I want to keep this? But I may for the mattes, not for the shimmers so much, but maybe for the mattes. But yes, this is what's on my eyes today. I do like this inner corner though. That is really pretty, that shimmer is. So I think this is a pretty good palette to get. And I do think it's very fall-like. I just kind of wish they put something like with a richer, like maybe more like pumpkin-y tones in here. And, you know, ooh, let's get crazy and put in even like maybe some greens into a palette, but not the worst palette that you could get. I really love the Iconic London, the Beach Babe palette that we got. That was one that was so surprising because there were a few pops of color in there, and the shimmers in that one were a little bit better than this one, but not a bad palette. Not a bad palette. All right, the last item is this Huda Beauty lip liner or lip contour 2.0 in Peaky Brown. I actually just put it all over the lips today since they didn't include like a lipstick or a lip gloss, but I love this shade. Really pretty, really smooth. I do think it would be gorgeous with like a slightly lighter, like nude, you know, line with this light nude, put on like a champagne gloss. That would be gorgeous, but actually is really pretty all over the lips too. And even though it's matte, it's like not super drying. Like I'm not sitting here dying to put on a gloss. So I think that was a good get as well. But my overall thoughts about this is I think this was a decent month. I think if you are a makeup collector who has lots and lots of makeup, lots of different brands, high-end, indie, this was kind of just like, okay, not the worst, but not that exciting. I think if you're someone that doesn't have a ton of makeup, hasn't tried a lot, this would be like a really exciting month to get. And again, I just kind of wish I want like, go for it. It's October. Like we could have had some like pumpkin-y spice looking things in here, or even go the Halloween route and we could have had like, I don't know, like a blood red lipstick and, you know, like a really fun palette where you could do creative looks with it, because everyone needs like at least one of those in their collection as well. So you guys will have to let me know what you think. Do you like the Ipsy bag better or the Boxy? Let me know in the comments. And as always, have fun shopping. Budget shopping. Bye.